American Horror Story is here again, and this time we're checking into the hotel. And this is going to be a spoiler review for the very first episode of the season. Man, so much is going on, so many characters, so many creepy-ass scenes, and just messed up. I don't even know where to start, but we'll just start by the beginning, when you have those two Swedish girls going into the hotel, and all they wanted to do was go to Universal. But little do they know.
They want to see Fast and Furious 7.
Yeah. Well, they picked the wrong hotel to visit and stay at because you meet Kathy Bates. She plays a character named Iris, and she's one of those people that's been at the hotel for years. Usually you get a nice little flashback sequence. So there's a lot of characters that seem like they are just living in the hotel and that they're either trapped there in a sense. Maybe a la Murder House type scenario, but who knows? Time will tell.
So Max Greenfield, who plays a new girl, was really surprised he was on the show because he's usually always the comedian, but
not in this.
Not in this. It's a different role he's playing. But so he checks into the hotel and he's a junkie,
which is a reoccurring theme because there's several characters that you'll meet that are junkies.
All pretty much junkies.
Yeah. And the white demon dildo man attacks him in a very graphic and disturbing scene. Reminiscence of the scene from Seven with that nasty-ass knife prosthetic. So that happened, and it was really uncomfortable to watch. And then Sarah Paulson makes her way into the room, and she's the most effed up out of all the characters, I feel like.
She's really creepy.
It's awesome to see Sarah Paulson play a villain. She's always been like the saving grace or like the damsel distress, and this time the tables are turned and she is just psychotic and
does a really good job at it.
Yeah, definitely. So Wes Bentley is in this, and he's my favorite character by far. He is playing a detective, and we meet him as he stumbles on, well, he's going into a case, which is also a very gruesome scene where the couple is in the bed and the guy now has his eyes ripped out and his tongue ripped out.
He's stuck inside her.
Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, the super glue. But I think he's the most fleshed out character and what they're trying to ground the story around, which I'm hoping, because I just like his acting. I like the aspect it's coming from. I guess this murderer is now really interested in him because not only does he clone his girlfriend's phone number, he sets up 2 deaths in this house that he goes to. So really creepy stuff. And at the end of the episode, he's checking into the hotel. So it should be really interesting and awesome watching his character. By the way, we didn't even mention his kid. So we had to do a double take, but he loses his kid in 2010 on the Santa Monica Pier. Very reminiscent of the video game Heavy Rain, which was really cool. I liked that. And then, when he's in the hotel investigating for the first time, this little boy shows up and then runs off in the hallway. So, who knows who that is, but it's the same name, it's the same kid.
It's his kid.
It's his kid, yeah.
They stole him. They kidnapped him. So, everyone wants to know how Lady Gaga is in this.
I mean, can she hold up to Jessica Lange? I don't know, but she has this commanding presence. And let's just talk about the first 6 minutes that she's on screen, because I don't know what the hell I just watched, but it was really freaking bizarre.
So you have Lady Gaga and Matt Boomer. I guess they play
they're like a power couple of the hotels.
So they go down to the cemetery, which is
famous in LA. Yeah, they screen movies in there, and from there they pick up some friends.
Yeah. So they pick them up and they go back to the hotel room and
bam chicka wow wow.
A really, really, really weird sex scene happens.
I felt like I was watching a porno.
Soft porn. Right there.
I don't know, it was pretty hardcore. And then of course
gore. It's like
the blood.
It's like Saw porno, maybe.
Yeah, it's just so much blood. What I noticed about this though is that it's like a really, really gratuitous amount of blood. Not only are we getting the gratuitous sex and like nudity, the blood has been amped up to an extreme. So I don't know how I feel about that. Sometimes it's a little too much. But let's talk about the basis for this now, which is, I guess this hotel is run by vampires.
Don't know.
So I'm thinking Lady Gaga is the head vampire, I guess, and she is feasting on the people that check into the hotel's blood. So the two Swedish girls that you see in the beginning, you end up seeing them later in the show, and they're like in these neon cages, and they're trying to be fed stuff to make their body system fluids cleaner. My guess is to make them have a cleaner blood and taste better. It's just really crazy, and I can't believe that Lady Gaga slit that chick's throat with a finger claw. It's like an ongoing thing.
Well, that's her like her regular like costume, like her outfits.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what she wears on a daily basis.
So it's very fitting.
It's this show is basically the Lady Gaga show. Like it fits her so perfectly because she's so strange and
yeah.
She's very talented though.
I liked her on screen.
Her.
I didn't have a problem with her, and I thought it got interesting once she got into it. It took a little while to get going. But let's talk about what I really like about American Horror Story, though. And that is, it's like crazy camera work. The camera's always moving in jarring angles.
They always shoot at really retro places.
That's true, too. But that's awesome. This is a modern season, and it looks like retro as hell, which I really like that aspect of it. The music is always good. The score. The
soundtrack is always good.
So there's really good songs in it. So... Other than the sluggish, slow start, though, I'm like really want to know what happens. And I can't wait to see more of these characters. I mean, ladies are really upset there's no Evan Peters in this episode. I know you're crying a little river.
Well, the thing is, season 3, he didn't even like talk or anything. Like
the mummy.
Yeah, he was basically he was basically a zombie. Pretty much.
Well, hopefully they don't do that to this character. I heard that he is actually playing a villain alongside Sarah Paulson. So, let's see what happens. I can't wait to be checking back in. But right now, I'm going to give this a safe 7.5 reels out of 10.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I think this is really going to go somewhere. There's so many stars in this. It's
so many storylines to follow, too.
And how can you not love this with the cast? I mean, you got Wes Bentley, you got Lady Gaga, you got Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, you have Kathy Bates,
Angela Bassett's going to show up in it.
Yeah.
Matt Bomer. It's insanely talented cast. And what are you giving this out of 10?
For now, I'm going to give this maybe 7.5 out of 10 because, I don't know. I think Scream Queens is a little bit better right now compared to this, but this is only one episode. It's really going to take off from here. So I am excited and I want to see more.
So there you have it. We're both pretty much on the same page when it comes to American Horror Story Hotel. We both want to see where it goes, but we just need to see a little bit more before we just dive head in.
Hopefully it's not like Freak Show because that was terrible.
But until then, this is The Real Report. Keep on checking back. We have plenty of videos coming out, and thanks for watching.